the mining rig from last week. We are here because I want to show Carcer a possible mining rig that we're using on the alien world. So we're going to go back to the mining rig from last week a little bit later on, but I just wanted Carcer to, one, see a different planet, and two, see a couple of lessons that we've learnt the hard way from mining.
In other words, we're going to be working on the spinning miner of doom today.
Yes, Carcer's stream title is entirely accurate.
And I am now officially logging out of Discord, and that will help out
Cool.
with that part. That is now done. If I turn this off, can you still hear me?
Well, we can still hear you at the moment, so... Yeah, puzzled one, you're fitting well around here. And I completely sympathise with that sort of keyboard lash-up setup.
Yes.
That sounds like my company's first attempt at us remote working. That was not pretty.
Oh no.
Yeah, when the plague hit and we all had to start remote working over here, they didn't have laptops that were capable of running the software that my department needs. Because being, you know, GIS, we need some pretty heavyweight computers. And their solution, while they got hold of some proper laptops, was they set up our desktop computers in the office, gave us laptops, and we had to remote control our desktop computers via laptop.
Alright, let's begin. You
Cool,
you are not experiencing technical difficulties. We are taking over your screen. We demand your cookies. All of your cookies. This is Carcer. Carcer KKWX. Carcer is my name, and KKWX is my empire. With me today, we have Tenable Target, and we're on Space Engineers. Say hi!
Good evening, everybody.
So, Tenable and Target, here we go with getting started. Let me get my scenes up. And we're going to do our normal weekly thing. Alright, so this week is going to be an interesting week because I found out I have 5 follower emotes. I've used a couple because I switched about from the subscription to the follower, but we still need to make more. So on Friday, guys, we are going to be doing not only a V-Roid for one of my characters who are starting on Monday, but we're also going to be doing emotes. So that's going to be a very, very artistic stream. Today we're doing Space Engineers. On Sunday we have our Minecraft, Community Minecraft. And on a Monday, we're doing Starfighter. And Starfighter is the beginning of the campaign. They're basically going to tell you who they are. We're going to tell you a little bit about how it gets started so you get to understand what is Starfighter. It's kind of Pathfinder in space, or D&D in space, whichever you want to call it. It's made by the same people as Pathfinder, actually. We have another follower, so I do have to explain that real quick. And then I'm going to bring it over to you real quick as well.
Yep.
Actually, Beard Alicious has followed our channel while we were asleep. So thank you for that, guys. And also thank you, Bailey's, for that sub. I appreciate it. Alright, so that is the weekly rigmarole, just chatting stuff that we have to do for me. It is now your go, Tenable.
You'll be pleased to know that mine is a lot more straightforward. So, I will be back on Sunday. That's my next stream after this one. We missed it last weekend, but we're back this weekend with Generation Zero. And then I'm just back to Space Engineers next week. My calendar's nice and easy.
So, today is the spinning miner of doom. Yes, you
It
guys,
is indeed.
you chose the spinning miner of doom instead of the other one. So, we're on a new world, and let me get into that right now.
Yep, so we are now on, we're on the same server, so everything that Castle's already done is just on a different planet. We are now on the alien planet, which means that we now have to be armed at all times. Because the alien planet is home to space engineer eating spiders.
Yes. I see your clothing is different, too. Or it looks a little different.
Yeah, it really... This is what it should have been from the start.
Ah.
But occasionally space engineers just forget what suit you're wearing.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very helpful.
So,
the reason we're over here is out the back, which we'll go to in just a second. We're going to do a very brief tour of this little mining outpost. Out the back, we have a spinning miner of doom. So, we're going to show Castle that. We also have a really great demonstration of why you have to be very, very, very careful with spinning miners of doom. Because occasionally, our Lord and Saviour Clang comes and claims your spinning miner of doom. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, we'll just quickly tour the mining outpost. This room is like 90% of it, so nice and easy tour in here. This is our community base on the alien world, so this doesn't belong to a specific player. This was built by myself and Kyle, whose ship you can see through the nice glass roof up there on the landing pad, which is still under construction. So if we just pop through to the garage. Now, the observant amongst you will notice the garage is still pressurised, even though there's a huge great hole in the front of it. That is because we have the wonderful force field mod. So we have an atmospheric force field across the door. Unfortunately, it only stops air getting out, it doesn't stop spiders getting in. So we have a couple of turrets directly above the door, just to get rid of unwanted guests.
Right there.
So, I'm not going to bore you by showing you ripsaws. You've seen ripsaws because that's one of my favourite vehicle designs. It's so good we've got two of them over here. If we hop up onto the roof so we don't get eaten. Yeah, spiders don't manage to get onto the roof of this building, thankfully. So, this is a fun little contraption for you, Carcer. So, this ship that's docked here should look a little bit familiar.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know that ship. Didn't we just make one of those?
So, well, it's more the spacecraft docked here. So what we've got here is we've got one of my cargo pods that has been turned into a mining pod because it's now got a pile of drills hanging off the bottom of it. And that can drop into the bottom of this heavy hopper that's docked to the base.
Okay.
Which is currently set up to be a welding ship. If you fly underneath it, it's got 6 welders hanging off the bottom.
Yes.
And that cargo pod just swaps in and out. So if you need the ship to be a welder, you just fly off with that pod. If you need it to be a miner, you detach from the pod instead of the base, land on the other one, and then fly off. Because I like to do things the complicated way.
Okay. And I see
well, it would be easier just to have 2 permanently set up ships, but no, that's not what I do.
No.
Ah! Apparently we had another spider.
Lovely.
The auto turrets just destroyed it.
So we don't have to worry that much.
No, the only reason we've got rifles is because there are a couple of very small places on this base. Yeah, there's our spider corpse, out by the ripsaw.
Yep, right there, guys.
And as you haven't seen one, come and have a look at a spider.
Sure. There is actually deadly things on this planet. They're called spiders.
Engineer-eating spiders.
Yay.
Yes, Thunderbird 2 skills puzzled one. Spiders in this game are weird because they eat strange things.
Chandra Miller, thank you for being here. Wagnes, thank you for showing up. And I know it's really late for you, so have a good night. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate y'all being here.
Yes, hello Casters chat.
Yes.
Right, we probably don't want to stand on the ice for too much longer.
Yeah, we probably want to run.
So, let's go and have a look at Kyle's ship quickly. He is the gentleman that's helping me build this community base over here.
Alright.
So, if you know your Star Wars, this ship is based on a Star Wars ship.
I don't recall which one it is, but yes, I know a lot about Star Wars.
It's from this end's the front, the end where I am.
Oh, okay,
so
there
this
we
is,
go.
Yeah, this is a Lancer-class pursuit ship from the Clone Wars cartoon.
Ah! Yeah, I have seen this one before, I just didn't know what the name was.
Yeah, normally it's different colour to this, but hey, we're 601st, we do everything in orange.
Yes, you and your Warhammer. You're going to get me in this, aren't you?
Maybe eventually. Oh, hey, look, another spider's about to get annihilated. Bye, spider!
Yeah.
We have a lot of auto turrets on this base.
So, we probably will be lucky enough not to worry about it too much.
I mean, out here we're fine. Where we're about to go, it sometimes gets a bit interesting. So,
right,
if you join me on the roof again...
Yeah, I'm on the roof of the ship.
No, down on the roof of the main engineering building.
Alright.
Down by the bottom of the blender tower.
I'm going back to the blender.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, we are now going into the cliff. Because you'll notice there's a door leading into the cliff.
I see the door.
So, when we first built this base, this trench that you can see that goes into the cliff,
right,
was cut by a piston drill. So it was attached to the base right here next to this turret, and we just had a row of pistons pushing a massive drill head into the cliff. Now that was going absolutely great until the drill got to about here.
Okay.
Now you see this lovely, perfectly spherical chamber that we're now stood in the middle of?
Yes.
The drill dug this by exploding.
By exploding?
Yes.
Oh no!
Yes, so the drill got to about here, and I was switching the drill head around so that I could attach some more pistons to it, and it went kaboom. And dug out this whole room. This is why we have to be careful in here, because this room is actually big enough that spiders will spawn down here very rarely. But it does happen.
And there's the spitting...
yes!
Of doom. Of doom.
So yeah, so we had one big explosion, and then we built a drill that went sideways. So you'll notice over here there's another cave over here.
Yeah,
and you'll notice this cave's got a very strange shape to it.
Oh, I'm upside down.
Yeah, over here, Carsa. You'll notice this cave has a rather strange shape to it in the wall.
Yes. What about it?
So we started punching the drill forwards, and then I started to bring the drill back to swap another piston in, and it did the explodey thing again and made the bigger hole.
Ah.
So I then thought, you know what? Sideways drills just aren't working on this planet. Let's try down instead. And we have this thing.
So we have it going spinning around as well as going down.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So the whole thing is spinning. So the thing that spins it around is right at the top. And
Yes.
you've then got pistons dropping it down.
Oh
If we just
my.
drop down into the hole with it. Now you'll
Okay.
notice there's another rotor on top of the drills here that doesn't spin.
Yes.
That is so that you can detach this drill head, just drop it into the hole it's made, retract the pistons up, build some more pistons so you can stretch it even further, plug a new rotor into it, join the old drill head back on, and keep going.
Okay.
That's the bit that goes boom. when you reattach a piston head back on, it sometimes clang just goes no.
No, you're not going to do this. No.
Yep. So if we just that piston's not been set up properly.
Uh-oh, we're about to pull. Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
So
It'll
now,
sort itself out in a second.
there we go.
Yeah. So the thing you've got to avoid doing is having your pistons going faster than 0.1 meters a second.
0.1. Well,
Yep.
Oh
And that
my.
piston was still on a default of 0.5.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
I need to write down a name real quick.
Okay, go for it.
And
I'm
I
just
thank
making-
you, Chad. Do I call you Chadrin? Chadrin? Or Chad Ryan? I think it was Chad Ryan. I'll get this right. I'll tell you that right
You'll get
now.
there.
I'll do it. Chad. But thank you again for being here, and thank you also, Agnes, as well. Chad Ryan Miller. You can call me Chad. I will call you Chad. From now on, you are Chad. I have been to your stream, though. So, anyway, thank you for being here. Oh, dear God. Ah! I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, let's see if we can get out of the hole. I am stuck in a hole!
How are you stuck in a hole,
I
Carter?
can't find myself. Okay, wait a minute. Alright, so which way is the right way up?
Turn your jetpack off, you'll find out.
Oh, okay, sure. I found it.
Excellent. But yeah, so spinny drill of doom. You have now seen what I mean by needs to be treated with a certain degree of respect.
Okay, so if I explode it, it's not going to be a normal, well, we know that I am a visitor of Clang quite often.
Yeah, true. But this is the size of hole it could possibly leave.
Okay. That's massive.
Yes.
That's
I mean, it was a
really
big enough
massive.
hole that I moved our refineries indoors.
Yeah.
These two refineries that I'm standing on used to be outside on the ice.
Okay. We probably would
This
like
hole
to
was
get
created, so I decided to move them in here where there's less spiders.
out. Even though there can be some.
Yeah, but there's just less.
Just less. Got it.
So, yeah, puzzle one, you can do a linear array. That's what we started with. I blew the linear array up. That's what made this hole.
So he goofed. He goofed.
No, I didn't goof. I clanged.
You clanged.
Yep, I clanged. I was trying to swap the drill head over, and Clang just went, you know what, I really like that drill head, it's mine now. And kaboom.
No, I do like how this is made. I'm not sure if I like the spinning Tower of Doom, but we're going to do it anyway. We'll see how it works, and if it doesn't, well, we'll make another one.
Exactly. Right, I have stopped the spinny Tower of Doom from spinning for a moment.
Okay, so we can look at it a
Because
little
that shouldn't
bit
have
more.
been spinning.
Oh, it shouldn't have. Wait, it
No.
shouldn't have been spinning.
No. When people aren't here, that's not meant to be spinning.
Ew.
Yeah, I know, Puzzled One, that small grid drills tend to be more forgiving, but they also don't get as much stuff. So you have the little clang issue versus lots and lots of stone.
Energy low.
Oh, great. Energy has gone low. And
There's a cockpit at the bottom of the staircase.
cockpit at the bottom.
Yeah, if you follow the stairs that you're floating above, if you land on that platform...
In other words,
That's
turn yourself
Turn your
right side up.
Yeah, turn your jetpack off, follow the stairs down, and you'll see a little door.
Okay.
Once you've recharged, though, you will want to be a little bit careful, because sometimes it does throw you out into the drill pit.
Right!
So just be ready to be really quick with the jetpack button.
Okay. No, it was nice to me. Wow.
So, welcome to the alien planet.
Alien of spiders. Is this common for every planet?
Every one of the alien type planets has spiders. So yeah,
And we don't have them on the one planet because...
No, we don't have them on Triton.
We don't have them on Triton because they just don't spawn there?
Yeah, correct. Triton has no wildlife at all.
Which is why we call it Hoth.
Yes.
Alright. Can we get in? Or no? Yes, we can.
Yep.
And
we're back
and
inside.
it said, shh, is watching. Guys,
Yes.
it said, shh, is watching.
Yes. The wonderful sense of humour of Sparky Fox.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. So, that is all we really needed to see on the alien planet, just to show you that drill rig and what happens when it goes bang.
Okay, so we now need to put all this stuff in here so we can die.
Yep. So we are fast travelling.
Klang's Way. We're fast
One more.
traveling Klang's Way.
Yes.
I'm doing this wrong. There we go.
One more clone for the pile. So, and back to base we go. I can just hear machine gun fire in the distance. It's glorious. Right.
Give me a second to get this out of here before you try to kill me. Good grief. Alright. Backspace. Die. That's one way of doing it.
Yep. Right, and back to Triton. Johnny still hasn't picked up his welder. Right. What do I take over to Cars's base this week? I always try and vary it up a little bit.
Don't know. I don't know if you guys are into the Pokemon community game, but there's a lot of Pokemon that are available right now. We have a Trevant. I don't do
right.
that because it's really difficult to go back and forth through the game. It just makes it really difficult.
Yep. And I have just realised that what I really need to do is pick up all of my tools that I should normally be carrying.
Can I spawn? Is it not gonna let me spawn? Maybe I'll crash.
Oh. Has it got you stuck in a blooming sink loop?
Yeah, I think so.
I really hope it doesn't, because the only way, if it does stick you in a sink loop, The only way getting out of it is to come out the Space Engineers and come back in again.
Oh no.
Annoyingly, that doesn't happen very often. It's because all the technical stuff went right at the start of the streamcast, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
We didn't have our usual audio glitches.
No, we're just having Space Engineers glitches today.
We are, yeah. We are.
Wow.
So, while Castle's joining us, how are we doing, chat? How is everyone out there in the world of chat?
Yeah, it's not gonna let me join. Alright, restart.
And Puzzled, I'm not saying you can't collect lots with small grid drills. It's just, I tend to be thinking with the survival mindset of you need less drills, so less parts, if you're going to build a large grid drill rig versus a small grid one, even though the drills themselves need more bits. Let's just take the big ripsaw over, it's going to be quicker.
It always seems to be quicker.
But yeah, so that's just my mentality when it comes to drill rigs, is if I can, I will build a large grid drill rig. If I'm building a mobile drill rig, normally... This could have been a bad idea. Oh well. Normally, I will use small grid if it's a mobile rig. He says driving past 2 large grid mobile drill rigs.
Yeah, we do have a decent delay, it seems. So that's because of Space Engineers.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, so while we're getting ourselves sorted out, there is some Space Engineers news that has happened since we last streamed.
I did see that.
There has been quite a bit of Space Engineers news.
So what news do we want to tell chat?
Well, the first one is the combat update that is happening in February. Still seems to be happening in February. We don't have an exact when in February, but they have confirmed it's still happening, so that's always a good start. And it is a complete overhaul of how weapons work in Space Engineers for vehicles. They have done a huge amount of work, and it looks really cool what they've shown so far. So when that update comes out, I am pretty sure that the first stream that we do will be us going through what's in that update, me showing it to Casa, and explaining all the fun stuff. I mean, you're going to be in the good position, Casa, of never having to learn the old way that vehicle-mounted weapons work in combat. You're just going to go straight in with the new, better way.
Oh, that's impressive. Okay.
So you will probably have a slight advantage there, because I'll be used to all of the things we've sort of fudged and messed about with and all the rest of it to get things to work.
Right.
Whereas you'll just go, hey, this just works.
Cool. Nice. Yeah.
The one thing it might mean for us in terms of the streams, though, is it is a very big update. We don't know how quickly the mod authors that for the mod packs we're using are going to be able to update their mods to be compatible. So we are fully at the mercy of how much has changed and how quickly the mod authors can get everything upgraded as to whether or not we have to take a week off simply because the server doesn't work.
And if that's the case, well then you and I could play another game together.
We can work something out, but it's just
who knows?
Yeah, we can work something out, but yeah, it's just an advanced warning that it's a new update. Things may not quite go to plan, especially as the other big thing they're changing is they have changed the way that mods are actually handled in Space Engineers. They have taken a group of the most popular modders and actually asked them what would make their lives easier for modding space engineers. So there's been a collaborative effort between the modding community and the publisher to release a new mod API, as they call it.
Well, now that
which
is
how
pretty cool.
It's very cool.
The fact
and
that they're
apparently,
willing to listen to their people, that's
Yeah.
really nice. So,
yeah, it's they listened to them to the point that they actually had some of those modders on the official Keen Software not Discord, Twitch stream last Thursday.
how did my health just go low all of a sudden?
Not sure.
That's weird.
But yeah, so that's how much they're working with their modding community right now. Is they actually had the modders on their official Twitch. Yeah, as you said, Puzzle One, almost unheard of anywhere else.
That is indeed true. Yes, Puzzle One. Now, guys, if you are on one chat, you can be on both. We have a multi-Twitch. Let me go ahead and put that in real quick while I'm trying to get my health back up. Let me see here.
Ah, yes, my spinning purple safety lights.
You're spinning. Yes, yes. View. Docs. Custom. There we go. Copy. Here you go. Apply. Paste. There's one
So while
for
Castle's
my
sorting that out,
side, and then I will put the one. Chatting is disabled on the Twitch chat for you. Huh. Okay. Fresh.
what's disabled?
You remember what I said? I didn't need to have the multi-Twitch up. I could put it
Yep.
on my OBS.
Yep. Okay. I'll sort it out.
So, yeah. Now Clank has decided that it's going to
Yes.
take over anyway.
Yes, tonight's Space Engineer stream presented by Lord Clang.
Yes. There we go.
Let's drop the ripsaw down.
There we go. And I'm still trying to get health back. What the heck?
Cockpits don't regenerate your health.
Well,
I
it's...
hadn't realised you were sat in a cockpit. It'll only go so far.
It went to 70%.
Yep, and that's where it will stay. There is a survival kit on the ripsaw that I've got over here.
Well, I guess we will be going there.
Yep. Right, so
He has
what we need to do...
heck of a ripsaw. See this, guys? Pretty cool.
There is a reason that I build one of these on every single planet I visit.
Yeah, it's actually a decent one.
In fact, I have been known to drop one of these from orbit.
I may actually have to get this one and put it on my subscription.
It's on my mod.io. It's up there.
Yeah. Can you give me some health back? Thank you.
I mean, it's fast cross country. It can carry little mining ships. This one's got guns.
Yeah, this is an amazing one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going for this one. I don't know why, but I am definitely probably going to try to make it happen. And you even have a spot for your little thing to take over.
Yeah, the little mining ship.
Miner, yeah.
Yeah.
So this ripsaw is just, and this is the little ripsaw. This isn't the big one.
Oh, you mean Brutus?
Yes.
Yeah, Brutus is more of a gun platform than a ripsaw. The ripsaw is designed for scouting. Brutus is designed for blowing things in half.
I don't know how you can scout in this without being found.
You'd be surprised.
I would.
Alright.
Alright.
I mean, if you're playing World of Tanks, they call it active scouting, which is called moving fast enough the bullets don't hit you.
Or at least you hope. Alright,
Well,
so
yeah.
what's the plan today?
Well, we need to build a mine.
Yeah.
We've got the hole in the ground, we've worked out where the iron is. We now need to work out how we're going to collect it properly.
Yeah, so there's the hole in the ground. And we're going to do the spinning thing of doom.
We are indeed. So, it's now just down to how you want to build your spinny wheel of doom.
Well, I've been thinking after looking at the other one, we might want to have it far enough away that it doesn't blow up everything else.
Yep, fair enough. Fair enough.
And I have a feeling if it did blow up, it would take this entire platform with it.
It tends to do more damage to the voxels, the grids, but yeah, it probably wouldn't be pretty.
So we might want to just head a little bit further away.
Well, you either want to head a little bit further or a little bit further down.
I'm thinking further down.
But yeah, the problem we've got is we've got a really thin band of ore that we're trying to hit.
And that is a huge problem right there, guys.
Yeah, that's basically one drill width. So, actually, I'm going to suggest something that Puzzled One mentioned in my chat, and I think we use small grid for this particular instance.
I think you're probably right.
Because it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder to do because we're going to need more pistons, more drills because they don't go as far. But it's going to be a lot easier to fit a small grid drilling rig down this hole in the ground.
Yeah, because we're talking about just a small spot here.
Yeah. So it will travel quite at some distance, because if we come up here and we get a drill out, you'll notice we're still picking up nickel all the way over here. There's cobalt, there's lots of ore, it's just in a really thin layer. So
yeah.
I think what we'll start with is we will take a conveyor pipe off of the assembler, run it out over the hole in the ground. We'll switch to small grid using a rotor, and then we'll build from there.
Okay, so we're gonna multi-grid it.
Oh yeah, subgrid is going to be the thing on this.
Okay. Let's do it. After I get this set up so I can actually use my equipment, would be nice because I changed it.
Right. Call me paranoid, but I'm swapping that block over for something a little bit safer.
I wouldn't call you paranoid at all. This this could be interesting.
Okay, so that's now locked into the voxel. Yeah, just the drill head in small grid, Puzzled One. That's pretty much what we're aiming for.
Yeah.
And
then we're gonna bring it down.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out if we're bringing it down on this block or the next block out. What do you want? It's your drill rig, so...
I would bring it one...
Yeah.
It looks like this one goes right directly in the center, but I really
does.
would like to go one further out just because the fact I'm afraid that that's going to blow that thing up.
Well, we have an easy solution to that.
Yeah. It does look like it is the center. Are you wanting to use maybe a cross here? Or what are you doing?
Hey, look, Castle, the sun came out.
Oh dear. Oh dear. He's gonna open it up further.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Puzzled One. We don't need to use a piston to do the up and down. Because of how thin that seam is.
Yeah.
Go, gets nice and 90 degrees to the ground.
But then I have a question. If we're making this entire drill thing, and it's this small, we're not going downward.
No, we're going outward.
We're going outward. How long will this work? I mean, is it going to replenish itself? Yep. Definitely. Alright. Well, guys. I think that will work, actually. That one extra will work.
Cool.
It's actually going to bring in more of the nickel, too, so if you did it that way.
Okay.
Now, guys, are we still lagging to craziness now? Or are we good? Because OBS is definitely being a pain in the butt right now. Carson, I'm here. Keeps in meetings all day. My worky lurky is a gift. Ah, well, I thank you for the lurk. Thank you.
Yeah, lurkers are definitely welcome.
Welcome in, Keeps, and thank you for the lurk. I hope I can still give you yeah, I'm gonna put you down. That you're here. And I'll warn you right now, we have a feeling something's gonna blow up.
I mean, part of me is almost going to be disappointed if it doesn't.
Right.
At this rate.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, lurky lurks are fine. Especially if you're at work. Trust me.
Yep, completely agree.
So he's down there taking care of trying. We're gonna be making this spinning wheel of doom, and we kind of expect it to blow.
I mean, judging by how Space Engineers has been behaving, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Right, let's get all of this welded up.
All right. What do we need?
Mini tubes.
Mini tubes. Okay. Where are you at? There we go. Stop being a pain. Yay! Alright. Tubes. Tubes it is. Okay.
Oh, that was nice and quick.
Energy low.
Low. It is always low. I don't know why.
Because we're on half.
Because we're on half. I hope it's not a too boring of a meeting, but then again, I kind of do hope it's a boring meeting. Because then you'll watch me more. But
Well, yeah. Oh, wow, okay.
Alright, so now I wish there was a way to. Okay, so yeah, alright. We have this all set up now. Now what he did is he put basically conveyor tubes there, then we have a conveyor, what do you call this thing? This
Junction.
Junction. Tubes again, an L tube, and then we're going down, and what's down there? That
is an advanced
the
rotor.
advanced rotor.
Yeah, so the only reason that we've swapped to a junction up here is to give us a nice solid connection point into the voxels at the top here, so that, you know, if something accidentally breaks these conveyor tubes, the whole thing doesn't fall down the hole.
Right. Back up.
So, just to give us a little bit more stability. That's all that's there for. And what I'm actually going to do is take advantage of the fact there's a spare conveyor junction there to add a conveyor access. It's going to make building a little bit easier. Yeah, so let's stick it on the other side, so that makes a bit more sense.
I'll get it.
Sure, cool. Yeah, so that'll just mean that we don't have to walk all the way back into the base every time we need materials.
Yes! Always a good thing.
Definitely. Now, the other thing we need to do, and I'll do this while Carsa is sorting out that, our advanced rotor. We want to use this to switch between small grid and large grid.
Yes.
So we're on a large grid base, which means we need to add a small rotor head to the advanced rotor, which I've just done in the control panel. It's nice and straightforward. It's a big button that says add small head, so that's all sorted. I've also locked the rotor head so that it doesn't spin around while we're building things on it.
Is that all I needed? Was weird. Okay. It say you need metal grid conveyor access.
I don't think you've got any cobalt in this.
Yeah.
Which means we can't build grids. Here we have cobalt in a ripsaw. No, we don't.
Yeah, it's not gonna let me.
Right.
No cobalt. Do we have cobalt in the in
No,
my base?
in your base, probably.
Alright.
So what we'll do,
So we'll go over
we'll
to
take
the base real quick.
Yeah,
Let's see if we
but,
can get it.
what we'll actually take, because I've realised that I left that over here, we'll actually use the much larger cargo on the welding ship.
Oh. Alright.
Because then we can bring a lot of stuff over.
I got grids.
Cool. Yeah, if you finish that up, and I will bring some cobalt and some stuff over. Let's just hang this off the docking arm over here.
Yep, that's done.
Cool.
It was just needing the grid.
There's the large cargo containers. Right. Okay. Okay, I had slightly underestimated how much cargo space this vehicle has.
Okay. Does he have a lot or not enough?
Oh no, it has a lot. It definitely has a lot. I just thought, you know what? I'm just filling up a large cargo container. I'll just, I'll grab some cobalt. I'll just chuck in the rest of the cargo container with iron, just so we've got a bit. And it managed to take the entire 325k of iron that you have in your base. Like, okay, maybe not quite that much.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll grab a little bit of that. We'll grab a little bit of nickel. Bit of silicon. That should be everything we need.
You know, I honestly had a thought.
Careful
We're
now.
gonna do the spin. Yeah. Careful. We were gonna do the spinning wheel of doom here, but I'm thinking another spot that we should do the other one just to see what it looks like and does.
Yep, no, got no problem with that.
But I mean, for this one, because it's such a wide band, it's small. This works the best for the spinning doom.
Yep. Okay, what I'm about to do is something that I generally don't advise.
Okay, why do you not advise this?
Because I'm about to connect a subgrid to a subgrid, and quite often Clang doesn't know what to do in this situation.
AKA blow up.
That is Clang's default behaviour.
All hail Clang!
Indeed. Right. That's a little worrying.
If you don't get the description of what we're saying for Clang, Clang is the god for space engineers and tends to be very low-key.
Yes. Yeah. The technical description with Clang is when the space engineer's physics engine just goes, I don't know what to do. Okay, and speaking of not knowing what to do, it doesn't actually know how to look through another vehicle into the cargo system properly. It won't let me see the cargo container on that other grid.
Oh, wow.
That's quite impressive. So, we're unloading this one after we've moved the miner.
Okay. So you cannot connect one to the other.
Well, you can, but tonight Clang has decided we can't see through the connectors that way.
Okay.
It does normally work, because I normally reload missile drones that way. Where's my other camera?
Okay. You're almost there. There you go.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if I'd still got the downward facing camera on this, but apparently I don't.
There you go. Now you're connected.
Cool, right. Now let's try again.
Take 3.
Hey, look, I can see it now.
Yay!
And there we go. And yes, you're right, Puzzled One. We are not going to have as many problems as Splitsy and the rest of the Wrong Way Down crew had with their horrific multi-subgridded vehicle that they're using for that series.
Magica, welcome in. Dudar, welcome in as well.
Welcome.
You have finally caught me as I am doing. Well, what are we doing? How are we doing? We're doing okay. We're doing pretty good for now. I mean, we've been having some issues with both OBS and Clang. And we're going to be making the spinning wheel of doom. The spinning
You
miner
can't even
of
say it
doom.
with a straight face,
I cannot. Thank you. Thank you so much for feeding Eliza. Appreciate it. Eliza, Dudar, I know you haven't been here before, and a few of others. Dudar, the Eliza is basically my sister who's been turned into a dragon. And I said
That wasn't Clang's fault.
No. It's a simple way of using that program for basically roleplay purposes. So, Magica, thank you for feeding Eliza. Eliza does take channel points, aka cookies. Yeah.
Right, now normally I wouldn't finish this rotor part down here with all of the large steel tubes.
Uh-oh.
But
This
time I'm going to, because I want the extra hit points in the rotor head. So the way block health works in Space Engineers is the more parts, the more components a block has, the more health it has.
Thank you for that, Dudar. Dun dun dun!
I mean, it's entirely appropriate for a Space Engineer stream, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't cheap out Puzzled One. Very good point.
Yeah, because
for continued survivability of your constructions, always put all the bits in.
Mm-hmm. So we are putting in what right now?
Right, so down here,
Mm-hmm.
we have got a large grid rotor.
Yes.
And you won't be able to see it from up there, but underneath it, we now have a small grid rotor head.
Well, okay. The only reason why I haven't gone down there is I already saw that my energy has gone low again. Wow. What else is new? I'm seriously thinking about putting a spot for me to just sit up here.
I mean, adding a survival kit is never a bad idea.
You know, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it.
You will need to go and get silver from the base, though.
Energy low.
Yeah, but you know what? It's better than not having it at all, so I'm gonna do it.
Fair point.
Because I'm already low and...
So Wildcasters off to get that.
Yep, sorry.
Or a pondering chair to recharge. Yeah, that is another option.
We could just
the advantage
put a chair down.
The advantage to the survival kit is you can refill your hydrogen and your oxygen.
On a world that has nothing but us. And only because we don't want to deal with spiders at this moment. Alright, so yeah, I'm going off. Bye!
Right. So now to actually design the drill rig. Normally I'd have to worry about going downwards, but as you can see we are at a surprisingly good height for the ore that we're drilling out here. So we've only really got to go level. So I think what I'm going to do is wrap a collar of conveyor junctions around this thing so we can attach some drills to it, and then we're just going to start drilling out some space down here. We need to get drills on this side and this side. Ooh, actually our mod's going to help us on that one. If I remember correctly, one of our mods... Yes, conveyor adapters. Thank you, AQD. So, yeah, we are running mod packs on this server. If you want to see what the... Puzzled One, we'll keep it to a single subgrid for a minute, but yeah, I haven't discounted that possibility. Yeah, so if you want the mod list, if you do an exclamation mark SE in capitals and mods, you will get the mod list on my chat at least.
Yeah, if you could put that in both of them, you have the ability to do so.
Yeah, but I don't think we've got the Nightbot set up on your one for that.
No, we do not. We need to. You and I need to talk.
Always. Yeah, so if you do want to find out what the mod list we're running on the server is, that will be your fastest way of doing it. Okay, 2 of these just to make sure everything's even. So, what I'm doing here is we're just going to get 4 drills going to start with. And we're going to spin this round a couple of times, nice and slowly, just to widen out the space that we've got down here. Make sure that everything's, you know, not going to completely explode the first time we turn it on.
We have a survival kit.
Yay! Yeah, so we're just going to keep it simple for this first pass.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll just give ourselves a bit of elbow room.
Alright, so I'm going to go down there just so everybody who was on my chat can see what we were doing. So as you can see, he's changed it from the large grid to small grid. And this here, we have the advanced rotor. This here is the conveyor junction. And these are small conveyors. And now he's putting in the drills. And the drills are going to go like that so they can spin around with the rotor.
Yeah, so this first pass isn't going to get us much in the way of material. This is purely just to give us a bit more breathing room down here to work.
Okay, we need large tubes.
Not surprised. And there they all are. Build Planet is definitely your friend with projects like this.
Did you already
now the
get 'em?
other thing...
Yeah,
we're all good. We're all good. Cool, right. So, we are going to need a control seat somewhere on here.
Well, let's just put it down. Let's see here. G.
And the best way of doing it is going to be adding a cockpit to the top of the junction just above the hole.
So a cockpit instead.
Yep, I've got it placed down at the minute.
Okay.
Right above your head.
Wow. Okay, got it.
Because that way, when you're using your drill, you're connected to the oxygen.
Yeah. Wait. I should have got that instead. He's fast. He is so fast. That's why it's all orange. Alright.
Yeah, it's slightly troubling that I have complete ownership of your drilling rig.
Well, we'll fix that. Wait, that's not good. When you fall out, you fall out barely.
Yeah, yeah, dude. The smaller grid is so that it's easier to deal with in this tight confines that we've got down here.
Yeah.
I mean, if I just show you for comparison, that's a small grid drill. That's a large grid drill.
Let me show that too.
I've just chucked them on the floor behind you.
So small, large.
So, yeah, trying to fit 4 of those down that hole would not be a pretty sight. So, we're going to start with these, and we've also got a really thin band of ore we're working with, so we haven't got to worry too much about a huge area of collection.
So as you can see over there, that's the band that we're talking about. The band of iron. So that mining is going to be kind of... Yeah. Yeah, the answer is nope. We already know this could blow up in our face, but hey, let's just make it worse.
Yep, why not? Okay, so what I've just done is I have...
What did you just do? Where are you?
Puzzle 1, give me a chance, okay? Right, I'm sat in the cockpit at the minute. So what I've just done is I have gone into the control panel and grouped those drills together.
Okay, yes. Yes, okay.
So that we can control them all on a single button, which I have just turned on. So as you can see, we are currently blending rocks.
Yep. I do see it.
So now what we need to do is start playing with our rotor. So there are two controls that I'm putting on the hotbar here. Now the problem that Castle's going to have
Yes, I'm going to have to re-put them on the hotbar.
yes, because I'm playing on Xbox, Castle is playing on PC, and the hotbar controls don't carry over between the two. So
Because I don't have an Xbox and probably never will.
indeed. So I'm just chucking some controls for the rotor onto here. So I've got turning the rotor on and off, turning the rotor lock on and off, and reversing the rotor.
It is slightly
Oh
irritating.
yeah, puzzle one, that's more than irritating.
It is definitely irritating.
Now, for this first spin, we want our rotor to go nice and slow.
And we need to... while we want to look at this, I'm not so sure I want to be up here.
So we are just going to start with... let's just start with 1 RPM. That seems
Okay.
nice and slow.
Yes.
Now if we turn our rotor lock off, our drill should start slowly spinning round.
So it is now spinning around.
And I'm mad enough that I'll go down the hole with it, it's fine. So all it's doing is it's just skimming out an extra layer of material down here. As you can see, it's just chipping away at the wall. So this is going to give us a bit more room.
It's actually chipping away on the other side. It's not chipping away on that side.
Hi Firebird, pistons are coming, don't worry. We've got to make room to fit the pistons in.
Yeah, see
The
there?
pistons will be going outwards. So I'm going to let this do probably one more circuit just to get us the maximum amount of space, because it's still chipping away a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
And yes, then we're going to start playing with pistons. Or we're going to have to start pushing the drills out until we can start placing pistons. The good news is, once we get the pistons on...
From conveyor junction. Yeah. Yeah, we plan on putting pistons on. This will be the first time we actually play with pistons, though, with me. So that's going to be interesting.
Yes. Yeah, so if I know I've got some experienced space engineers player in my stream. We are taking this slow, deliberately so.
I apologize automatically because I am fairly new at this, but I'm catching on real well.
Yeah, Castle's picking this up quick. So
I'm the student. He's the teacher.
very cautious teacher. I mean, yeah, I am fully with fun with shared inertia tensor, exactly. But yeah, so I am fully aware of nested pistons, all sorts of fun stuff like that. We're keeping this one simple. We're keeping it straightforward. Okay. This is deliberately engineer's first rotary drill. Okay.
Yes. And then we are going to become even more fancy in the future.
Oh yeah, we will by the time we finish, setting up these mining positions, Castle will be setting up piston snakes and all sorts of fun things, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
You have no idea what half of that meant, did you, Castle?
No.
Excellent. Even better. Basically,
I'll figure it out.
Clang incarnate is what I was just implying. Right, down we go. So we've opened up as much room as we're going to get without losing some material down here.
Okay.
So you need to make a decision now, as this is your drill.
Yep.
Do you want to do some hand drilling so that we can collect the maximum amount of material before we start playing with pistons? Or do you want to use the destruction drill setting to clear a nice big area so we can go straight to pistons?
Oh, Firebird says, all hail Clegg. Actually, I'm going to leave it up to chat. Because, if it blows up, it blows up. It's all their fault.
It won't blow up. This is just a case of, are you willing to sacrifice some of the resources right by this drill to build it a bit faster? Well, it'll probably widen out to double the size this chamber is.
Let's just make it go faster.
Okay, I'll go push a button.
And I will get out of here.
Like Carcer's paranoid that something's going to go wrong here. Right.
Let's see here. How many times have I blown up in the last 10 weeks?
Yeah, fine.
And I need to get some energy anyway.
So we'll give that a quick spin round with it in Destructo mode. So all I'm doing is left trigger, which on the PC is right mouse click, operation of the drill, which destroys without collecting. So we've now opened up a nice big hole down here, and hopefully we've got just enough room to start playing with some pistons.
Okay.
That's what we're hoping to do. So, first thing we've got to do is take the drills off.
Alright.
So this is nice and simple. Remove drill, place piston where drill was, stick drill on end of piston.
Got it.
And we just got to do that 4 times. Oh hey, a Cylon's come to pay us a visit.
Aww. Alright.
Goodbye.
Was it just on your end?
Seems to be. Yeah. Yeah, just a bot.
Now that I have more inventory full, I can take this one. Or not.
Unfortunately, Puzzled One, no, that does not work on Xbox. We can't do the cheaty way of doing it. Thank you, Cursor.
What is the cheaty way?
So, basically, the problem with doing the right-click mining is you have to hold down right-click. You can't just turn the drill on and let it carry on. But there is a way on PC where you can hold down the button to start it going and then exit the cockpit that you're sat in, and it will keep right-click drilling.
Okay.
But that, unfortunately, doesn't work on Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, lots of people forget to weld up the piston head. Trust me, I really wish it wasn't a separate bit. I really wish Build Planner would understand and just go, yeah, sure, I'll pull those bits for you.
Okay, we cannot get this iron plate until we get this done, because I am full. Alright, so I need to go up anyway.
Hi, lag.
Oh yeah, that was lag.
Which makes me wonder if someone's just logged into the server, because that does occasionally happen.
That does. It does.
Yeah, and for anyone watching Carcer's stream, Carcer's lag is going to be unfortunately worse than mine, because she's on the wrong side of the Atlantic to the server.
Yeah, well.
Right, pistons are now all welded up.
Cool.
Let's add some drills in.
And let me get that plate that's down below. There we go.
There we are. There's our drills in.
That gets rid of the plate. Okay.
Alright, I've got 2 drills worth of bits.
I'll get the other one, I guess.
Cool. While Caster's welding up the last drill, I can set up the pistons. And the groups.
And the groups?
Yep, so we've got to regroup our drills again.
Ah, the tubes. The large tubes.
There we go, so they're regrouped. And now we need to set up the pistons.
Okay. And you're doing that in the cockpit.
I am indeed doing that in the cockpit.
And this is done, this part's done, that's part's done. He's faster than me, I apologize. But we are learning, you're learning big time. And thank you again, Dudar, for the feeding of Eliza. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Puzzle One, it is probably the bot I just kicked from chat trying to come and hack the server. It's fine, it's a Nitrado server, they'll never actually be able to connect reliably, it'll be all good. Anyway.
Alright,
so what I've just done is I have set the velocity that those pistons are going to move at 0.1 meters a second. Now, that is roughly the speed that a drill destroys voxels at when it's mining. So, if you've got a stack of pistons, you need to divide that 0.1 meters per second by the number of pistons that you've stacked on top of each other.
Okay, now wait a minute. Say that again.
Right, so at the minute, we've only got 1 piston in each stack of pistons. So, 1.1 meter per second is a perfectly safe velocity.
Okay.
If we then added a second piston to each stack, which we will eventually need to do, we've then got to halve the velocity on each piston.
Okay.
And keep doing that every time you add another piston.
So you half it every time?
Well, no, you divide 0.1 by the number of pistons.
0.1. I'm gonna write that down.
Yes.
0.1.
Now, you can technically run it slightly faster than that, but we have enough problems on servers with Clang as it is, so I'm playing it a little bit safe. This is the speed that seems to work reliably on our server, so we're just going to run with it for now.
Okay.
So we now have that set. So what I'm now going to do is add into our control panel the ability to turn the pistons on and off, just in case it all goes horribly wrong, and the ability to reverse the pistons. So, first thing we do is turn on the drills.
Okay,
are they spinning?
They are spinning.
Cool. We now turn on the rotor. Is the rotor spinning?
It is spinning.
Excellent.
The rotational sweep velocity can be a bit quicker. Probably
yes, it can.
So. We're just kind of being a little bit cautious.
We are, yeah. I'm just having a look. Yeah, that rotational sweep, we probably want to roughly double it to 0.2.
So 0.2 instead
well, to 2, sorry.
To 2.
2 instead of 1. 2 RPM. Because the problem you've got is you want to make sure that it's spinning fast enough
that it's cutting through the stone.
That you're not going to accidentally end up digging tunnels rather than digging a circle.
Right.
Right, now we've got all of that spinning, let's reverse our pistons. And I'm now going to go and make sure I get a nice close-up view of this. Because if it's going to go bang...
It will go bang. See, there we go. See, it's moving. And it's moving out now. And it's eating into the ground.
Yep. It's not getting caught on anything, so we've got the rotation speed about right.
Nice.
And I think we're already at the extent of those pistons.
That's crazy.
So, we now pull them back.
And we add another one.
Yep, you got it.
Now, why are we doing this just per se? To constantly cutting in, pulling the pistons in and out, breaking off the drills every time we do this. Why are we doing it this way?
Because when you've got a lateral drill like this, yeah, congratulations on math incorrectly, puzzled one. When you've got a lateral drill like this, and you're trying to cut a circle like we are, this is the easiest way of doing it. What we will eventually do, once we've got enough room down here, is instead of having just a drill stuck on the end of the piston, we will use a rotor in between the drill and the stack of pistons so that we can detach the drills, leave them down here, and just pull the pistons back, stick some new ones in, and then plug the rotor back in.
Okay, so I have some good news.
Yep.
I'm in the cockpit right now. I have some good news, and it seems like for some reason, whatever you did for the hot bars is still there.
It's actually remembered it.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
That's surprising. That doesn't normally happen.
Yeah, it doesn't normally happen. So it looks like, let me see here. You have base drills, advanced rotor, rotor, and advanced rotor reverse. Yeah, I'm actually surprised it remembered it.
Yeah, that is Space Engineers working the way it's meant to, which, as everyone that's ever played Space Engineers, is not how it always works.
Okay, so I'm looking at your grill blocks. Your base grill drills says toggle block in the HUD and all this. I'm just looking at it to make sure I understand it. That's why
cool.
I'm doing this.
Puzzled one, that is a very good point. We've only ever tried sharing hotbar commands on a mobile grid. We've never tried it on a static grid.
True.
Good point. That may well be it. That may be the key difference.
Wow. Okay. So yeah. Actually,
anyway, Carter, you were learning.
Yeah, I'm learning. Maximum distance 2.0. Velocity is minus 0.1 m/s, which is meters per second.
Meters per second. Yeah, sorry, Space Engineers is a European game. We deal in metric.
No, I'm fine with that. I actually know a little bit about metrics. Actually, sometimes I like it better. Torque is 33.6.
That's just default. The only setting I have changed is the rotation speed.
Rotation speed is okay, so 2.0 RPM for velocity. Is that default or no? Okay.
No, that's definitely not default.
So that's the 2.0. Actually, in the United States, we have to learn both. In school.
Funny enough, that's how it ends up going over here in Great Britain as well.
So we learn both, despite the fact that we use one more than the other. We still have to learn both. And for scientists and engineers like us, most things are actually in the meters. So the metric school is actually more used in engineering than you think. So I just wanted to see what that looked like.
No, that's fine. I've been doing some decorative work.
I've noticed. The only problem is it keeps knocking me out over here and not back here.
Right, so Space Engineers remembers where you get into a vehicle's cockpit from.
So now we can do it this way. Alright, cool.
Yes.
Let's see if this works.
Which also means that if you run out of hydrogen, you just have to get into the cockpit.
Yay. Okay, we got it. Good to know. That explains a lot.
Yep. Right. Unfortunately, all we've got to do now is grind the drills off, add 4 more pistons, add the drills back on, repeat.
Yay.
Or I'm going to go and have a quick check and see just how much material you... Carsa, I've got some bad news for you.
Oh no.
Where you put your survival kit...
It's bad. A bad spot?
It will only pull power. It won't pull oxygen or hydrogen.
Okay, so we move it.
Yeah, because
where do
you
we
see,
move it to?
well, you see the conveyor ports on it.
Yes.
They're only on the left and right. They aren't on the bottom.
Ah, that would explain it. Okay.
So you can either leave it where it is and just turn it through 90 degrees, or find somewhere where it's flat. Your choice. There is no wrong answer on that.
Trying to find where it's flat. Because you said it's not on the bottom, so I have to turn it 90 degrees anyway, right?
Or you can stick an elbow joint and have it hanging off the elbow joint.
We'll do an elbow joint.
Pound feet square ironing board. Yeah, that sounds like an imperial measurement to me, Puzzle One.
Fine. Whatever. We'll put it right here, actually, and then we'll...
Anyway, I thought American measurement systems were something like bald eagles per freedom or something like that.
Wait, what?
Don't worry, it's a very, very bad English joke.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so...
Yeah, also, chat, if you haven't realised, Castle is American, I'm British, banter will happen, we are friends, it's fine.
It's fine. When I first
we
went
have
into
to say that because some people take it too seriously.
Well, I will admit it, I kind of took it too seriously in another chat. I was like, why are you being mean to each other?
Yeah, it does happen.
But no, we're good. We're all good. After finding out that they're just being bad, they're not being really mean to each other. I was all good with it. So yeah.
So you left some bits behind.
I did because.
Why are you building a basic assembler, Casa?
Why am I building a basic system?
That doesn't look like a survival kit.
I thought I was making a survival kit.
It's because they're under the same button on the build planner.
Darn it!
So you may want to come and grind down that, because you've probably, between me and you, we've probably now got the parts to put the survival kit down.
Well, it looks like a survival kit. It looks like one.
I mean, it is a 1x1 block, I will give you that much.
No, it really does. It looks like a survival kit. I don't get it. No, I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright. You sure I'm making one?
It says basic assembler.
Oh no! Grind it again. Oh, figures. Right.
I got you.
You got me. Let's do this again. Yeah. Okay, wait. Is this not it?
Oh, of course.
No, this is assembler.
Right, chap. In case anyone was wondering why I was being a complete idiot just then, and derping out, I'd forgotten that all of these refineries we've got over here are on a filter system via 2 sorters. So the reason it wasn't letting me withdraw the components for the curved conveyor tube is because the sorter wouldn't let it.
Let's try this once more. Wait, why does it keep coming up with assembler when it does? It's not. I don't know.
Can I take because space engineers for 10, please?
Yeah, because it keeps coming up with assembler. Can you please put it down?
Yes.
Because it keeps coming up.
There you go.
Thank you. Now
The
that
problem
is a
Puzzle
survival
1,
kit.
it's not even hidden. They're staring me in the face. And I only placed them last week.
Yay! Now we got it.
The giant green glowy arrows in the floor really should have given it away as to why it wasn't working. But we're here now.
We're all good. Don't worry about it. Now it's working. Now I'm getting some... Now I'm not gonna die.
Puzzle, I appreciate the out you were trying to give me, but I will own up to the fact that I was being a little bit silly.
I am certified in manufacturing? Really? But you didn't learn metric in school?
Funnily enough, I can believe that.
I actually can believe that, sadly.
Well, not only that, about 5 years or so ago, the company I work for employed an American-based consultancy firm for a project, and we spent nearly 6 weeks arguing with the consultancy firm because all of our design drawings we submitted were built to British standards, which are in millimeters.
Ooh. So you had to teach.
They were then going, hang on, your measurements are all wrong, because they thought it was written in American standards, which are in inches.
Ah, see?
That was a very fun circular argument, because they were going, no, your standards are wrong, you need everything in inches, and we're going, we're the customer, we're telling you, use our drawings and use our standards. That was not a fun contract to work on.
Oh no. No, I'm sure.
Right, so we've now fixed the survival kit.
Right. we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Yes, Puzzled One, you are correct. Metric versus Imperial blows up space shuttles. You are entirely correct.
Okay.
Right, okay, we were removing some drills.
Yes, we were.
And it's remove a drill, add a piston.
Alright, you add a piston.
Yep, I still have pistons on my hotbar. Piston.
Okay.
Nope, piston there, not piston on the floor.
Piston on the floor.
You said it, not me. Then...
Okay.
Ah! I just got nudged by a cursor.
Just a little bit.
Come on, game, you can do it. There we go.
Yeah, we're having issues here.
Wow, that's bright. I really wish Splitsy would give us his sneaky tools mod, because the eye strain is real.
What's wrong with it?
It's alright. There is a mod that I know exists on PC Space Engineers that reduces the amount of glare and horribleness that the welders and drills and everything create.
Uh-huh. Alright, we need steel plate.
Oh dear, Thylum, that doesn't sound great.
The best way I had to type the measure graded at cm intervals labeled mm. Oh wow.
Yep. That's not a good one.
Alright, do you got it, or do you need me to get more plate?
No, we do. We're going to need to get some parts. I am also going to need to go and refill one of my hydrogen bottles, so I'll be back in just a second. I need to visit the Ripsaw.
Ooh, that might not be fun at all. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go up down there. Hopefully I can get this done. Really?
Really, Space Engineers? Really? Right, I'm either more asleep than I thought I was,
Or
Space Engineers is trolling me.
Space Engineers is trolling. I almost fell in a hole.
Don't do that. Because as we learned playing Generation Zero, gravity is not your friend.
No, it's not. Give me my tubes.
And yes, Puzzled One, we do have an O2H2 on the mining grid. I am staying away from that one, Puzzled One. I got in trouble enough for it last week.
Oh no! Somebody else did that to me! Somebody else called it a carcel hole! Why is this a thing?
I mean, it was a hole with a cursor in it.
Yeah, but this is not the first time I've heard that.
Oh dear. Do you have a habit of falling in holes by any chance?
Yes, I was going to make actually a clip at one time, or I still am. Eventually, I'm going to make an introduction that shows me falling in holes. Because how many times do I fall in holes? Magic will tell you.
Oh, but I've seen enough to know it's repeatedly. Alright. How are we doing?
Almost done. This one needs
Cool.
stuff. Do you have any more stuff for that one, or do I need to go?
No,
get
I'm just adding them to my build planner. The build planner will grab all of the right bits for me. Because as much as I know, a lot of PC players really like the mod that inspired Build Planner. Yeah, thank you, Magica, for confirming that the number is a lot. I do kind of like Build Planner. It does the job.
Yeah.
And more importantly, it works on console, so I really like it.
I wish they'd have it for Steam then.
Build Planner is on Steam.
Is it really?
Build Planner is a base feature of the game.
Okay.
Build Planner is the thing where you click it with your welder and go, give me the bits for that.
Yeah. Alright, so we're good.
Which you have been using.
I have
hope.
been using, yes.
Cool.
Constantly.
I think it's just a case of I'm so used to using it that I'm a lot faster. I think that's all it comes down to.
You're just a lot faster.
Also that.
Alright, so we now have our second piston in. All the way around. We are ready to hit the
do you want to have a go at setting the pistons up?
Sure. Sure. Let's hope I can do this right.
So, what you need to do is you need to create a group with all of the pistons in it.
Alright, so let's do this first. Control panel. And
So, you
group.
should find at the top there's already a piston group. You just need to add the new pistons to it.
Okay. So, do I need to just go into this group right here and then add it like here?
Yep. So what you need to do is go and select the drill pistons group. And if you scroll down to the drills, the pistons, you'll see that it's selected some of them, but not all of them.
Right. I kind of...
And now all you need to do is just use Control-click to add those extra pistons and hit save over on the very right-hand side.
Yay for save. I think I got it.
And then up on the very right-hand side where it says drill pistons, click save, and those will now all be added.
They are added. The velocity needs to change.
Yep, so can you remember what the velocity needs to be?
Divided by 0.1.
So it's 0.1 divided by however many pistons we have in the stack.
We have 2.
And it needs to be a negative value at the minute because we don't actually want the pistons to extend.
Right.
Yes, puzzled one. Middle mouse stuff.
Middle mouse stuff.
Build planner.
So, 0.1 divided by 2. So you're saying negative 0. Wow.
0.5.
0.05. Let me see if I can get it.
Yep, you and me both, puzzled one. You and me both.
Is there
so if you
way to do this
you should
differently?
be able to. Yeah, I'm going to turn those pistons off as they're currently set to 0.5.
Yeah.
So I believe it's Control-click on the bar should bring up a thing to let you type in a number.
Control-click. There. Yes. All right. Cool. 0.05. Okay.
Yep. So now hit enter.
Negative
And
0.5. Negative 0.5? No.
0.05. You were right, puzzled one.
Got it!
Got it? Cool.
Wait,
right.
Why is it saying it's the velocity is going back? That's weird. No. Stop it! Negative 0.05. Are you happy now? No, it keeps going back to negative 0.1.
Right, let me because we are right on the verge of a lot of clang right now.
Are you changing this?
I'm hoping that I can withdraw the pistons before they go kaboomy. Which we have. Cool, right.
Display can't
You-
show
you-
fractions. Okay.
You are correct, puzzled one. It will only show it to the nearest whole number.
So yeah, you were kind of slightly. It keeps coming back, and I'm like, why is it doing that?
Yep. So you have got it set correctly. Because if you Control-click on it, it will show you the true number.
Control-click. Yes. Right, Nate. If that's right, it's just not showing
Right.
up on the slider. Okay.
Yeah. So we've got that set. So what you now need to do is using the hotkeys that we've set up. You need you need to re-add the drills to their group as well. So you need to create a base drills group.
Is it not already there? No, I have to
Nope,
add it.
because we cut all of the drills off. But if you call it the same thing, the hotkey will still work.
What did you call
Which
it? Drills?
base drills. Which, for those of you that are watching, if you are building something like a missile and you need groups to appear on something you're welding up reliably, as long as you've named it the same, it'll keep those groups. It's very useful.
Did you misspell it? Or did I misspell it? I don't know.
Pass. Let's see how you've... Ooh.
Yep.
Ah, I think I just lowercased it rather than capitalized.
Yep. Alright, no problem. We can fix this. It's not that
Indeed we
hard.
can.
I can maths. I can English.
Yeah, and in case people are wondering why I don't capitalise, it's because I'm on an Xbox. This is not easy to type on.
This one should be deleted though. There we go. Yay! Save.
Cool, so now your hotkey should work again for the drills.
G. Yes! Works. Okay, cool. Next.
Next. Next is nice and easy. We're ready to start drilling again, so turn your drills on.
Anything else need to be turned on?
Yeah, because you're now going to need to start it spinning.
Alright, so that's what, 2? What is that?
So what you want to do is there should be one that says rotor lock. And you want it to be no. Though I can't remember if I had to turn the rotor off or not. So give me a moment.
Advanced rotor lock, on and off. It says on.
Yeah, so you want to turn the rotor lock off.
So we want to turn this one off.
That should start it spinning. Yep. So we're now spinning.
Okay.
And now it's time to extend the pistons.
So that's 4.
You've just reversed the spinny.
Where's the piston then? It's not showing up.
That might be on a different toolbar.
Alright.
Might be on your next one. So if you switch to the next toolbar.
It says rotor, drills. They don't have piston.
Yeah, so I think it's control and then 2 will give you a completely new toolbar.
Control 2?
Yeah. That potentially should change it.
Okay. And then...
Not while you're in there. Not in G menu, but it might. If not, I'll just jump in the control seat and do it.
It's not there. So...
Okay. Okay, so it's not perfect. It's what we've learnt there.
No. Yeah, I have noticed that it's not there.
Cool.
So we are spinning, and now he's going to move them outward.
Should now be extending. We are extending.
Yes, look, it's slowly extending.
Oh yeah, puzzled one. Yeah, it's Space Engineers is written in C#, and yeah, case sensitivity and programming languages are fun.
Quite often.
Oh! There's our first bit of clang.
Oh no! It blew it all up. It blew all the... Well, it just blew off the drills. Every single one of them.
These things happen, you know?
Yeah.
Let's grab that nice large lump of iron ore that's sat in the bottom of the pit.
Okay.
Oh, it won't let me deposit it. Right, let's retract the pistons and stop everything spinning.
Ah! Let me have this, please. Alright.
Are you going to stop, Rotor? It would be appreciated if you've stopped. Now I've turned the lock on. Don't make me turn you off.
Yeah, look. We kind of expected the spinning doom happen. Alright, let's put this in here.
There we go. Right. Yeah, rotational speed definitely too high.
So that was too high. So 0.05 was too high?
No, the pistons were fine. It was the rotation speed that was wrong.
Oh, we didn't change that though.
What? No, we didn't. But that was what we needed to experiment with.
Well, now we know.
Now we know. So now we know that as we extend it, unsurprisingly, we're going to have to slow it down.
Okay.
So. On the plus side, we're generating a pretty good supply of iron right now.
Yeah, we are.
As in, you have already mined 130k of it.
Let's see if that's true. Because my chat doesn't see what you... Yep. Look, guys. Quite a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of iron kicking around here.
And
I know I brought some of it over from the other base, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
There's the stuff I brought over.
Yep. That's quite a bit right there.
So, that little hole we've dug has done quite well.
Even though we had the drills blow up.
Well, that's just the price of doing business in Space Engineers, let's be honest.
That's Clang.
And we are drilling iron ore, so we are getting maximum return on these investments.
Yeah, well, that's good.
You know what? I think I'm about to introduce another layer of clang into this.
Uh-oh.
I have spotted an opportunity to add more clang whilst
downward?
also harvesting more material.
To go downward?
Not necessarily... Oh, that did not do what I wanted it to do. There we go. Right. Thank you. Yeah, not necessarily to, put this thing on a piston and move it up and down, because I don't fancy extra subgrids. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got enough issues with subgrids right now.
Yep.
But I think we can just add another layer of pistons and drills directly underneath, and just have 2 layers of them spinning around.
Okay. And well, this will be fun.
Right.
Coming down.
Cool. So I've got the bits. If you want to just start adding...
Okay.
I've got 2 more conveyor junctions to do, so if you want to start putting the pistons on the sides that I've already added the converters to.
Okay. I need
Basically just copy what's directly above.
Yes. Which I used piston.
Okay. It didn't work with 1 layer, so 2's got to make it better, right?
Oh, sure. Why not? Okay, so it requires me to have steel plate in my inventory?
Yes.
No problem. We'll figure this out.
Right, if you grab the bits for the drills, I've just grabbed 8 pistons worth of materials, apparently.
How'd you manage to do that?
The magic of Build Planner.
Alright. I'll get the drill.
And yes, I have realised that this won't give me That is not a bad call, actually, Puzzled One. Adding
What?
a spacer in there.
What is he saying?
He's suggesting that we can make this a little bit more efficient by spreading the upper and lower connectors or conveyor junctions out.
So less chance for Clang?
No, same amount of chance for Clang, but if it works, more efficient collection of ore.
Okay. Right.
Oh, almost had enough inventory for everything. There is. So what we want to do is.
Is this the right one? That doesn't. That looks big.
Yeah, I've completely removed everything for a second, whilst I put Puzzled's idea into play. Because yeah, it is a very good point, Puzzled. We can maximise our efforts here. And I didn't need to come out of that menu. Yay! My brain is not functioning today. Does they make me go into the office today?
You went into the office.
Yeah. Yes, we had to go into the office today to clear out the drawers that were underneath the desks that we used to use. Because the room that used to be my department's office is being turned into a training room.
Alright, I'm gonna just see if I can...
So yeah, they've got us working from home because they've said it's not safe for us to be in the office, but it was safe enough to call everybody into the office to empty their drawers out.
What?
Yeah, Puzzled One, I'm over-engineering this slightly. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to anyone except for someone that's doing the admin at our company.
No, it doesn't make sense at all. Sorry.
Nope. But hey, it meant I was in the office for the whole of this morning. That. Give me the drill head. Thank you.
We should be able to get it from here, right? From the junction?
No, you can't pull through conveyor junctions. They don't have access. And you also can't pull through a subgrid. You can't pull parts through subgrids.
Okay, so I do need to go upward.
Yes. And I need to go and get some hydrogen.
And we need to get there before I die.
Low.
Oh, dear God! Don't say that!
Yeah, that's exactly it, Puzzled One. They did the risk assessment and decided we were all worth risking. That's spot on.
And, okay, whatever.
Yes. But, hey, the nutcase that we've got in charge over here has just decided that we don't need any COVID restrictions anymore, so that's fun. And that's as political as I'm letting that get.
I'm gonna stay out of that.
Yep, fair. Believe me, everyone over here is doing exactly the same of, yeah, we're just not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Right, and I'm going to try a slightly different setup on the drills for this one.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, to see if we can avoid what happened just now. So instead of having a single drill on each arm,
Uh-huh.
we're going to have 3.
3 on each arm.
Yep, so you put one in the middle, with its conveyors side by side, and
Actually,
Puzzled will now see why I wasn't just hanging drills straight down off of the top row.
can I not be going upside down, please?
You do seem to like ending up upside down in Space Engineers.
It does.
I just assumed that was a you thing. It was a choice you'd made.
No.
You were going to play Space Engineers Australian Edition.
Oh, for those Australians in the chat, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I don't want to end up on my back all the time. No.
I'm definitely not making any comment to that one.
No, you're not. Stay out of it.
Right. Puzzled one. What I'm going for here isn't necessarily maximum collection. I'm hoping that 3 drills will collect material 3 times faster. And also give us a wider cutting head. Which means that instead of what we had last time, where we, span this thing round and started smacking it into the wall, what I'm hoping this time is we spin this thing round and it cuts into the wall. At least that's the plan.
We're talking about clang here, though.
Yes, clang is clang. So, it'll do what it feels like at any given moment. And that's not in the right place. Well done, Tenable. And yes, in case you hadn't realised, Puzzles one, this is entirely theory at this point.
So if it goes boom, it's all you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll blame Clang, but
You'll blame... Okay. Alright. Cool.
I fully admit that this is me just going... I mean, it works in theory. Let's see how well theory translates to Space Engineers. Notice I didn't say reality. Because Space Engineers and reality have a very tenuous connection to each other.
There goes... I do have a huge Australian audience, though. Just
I'm pretty
you.
sure that... I mean, they are more than welcome to come over to my chat and give me grief. It's fine.
It's fine.
From the Australians that I know, and I do know a few, I work with quite a few in fact, they will give the banter back just as much. So...
Well, between Australians, United States, and the UK, I think Twitch pretty much has got me covered.
Fair.
Can I please have some stuff? Thanks. I appreciate it. Really?
I'm carrying loads of random bits, and also haven't built some of the drills.
Finally found one that I have to do.
Oh yeah, we're both pulling parts, so we're going to end up with all sorts of random
Yeah,
bits
we're gonna
here.
have to undo the parts again, like we did last time.
That's
No
fine.
big
I haven't actually been
deal.
adding anything to production.
Oh.
I know one thing, We're getting the right amount of lag for this amount of subgrids.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the lag.
It's going well.
It's doing just fine. And energy.
Get rid of this stuff in my inventory, Space Engineers. Grr. There we go. Right, deposited.
I'm getting some energy before I end up going down there because I know I'm going to end up crashing.
Yeah, that's fine. Whee!
Whee! And I did crash. Lovely!
Situation normal.
Okay, so... we just need, it seems like components of large steel and construction components. So I'll get that. Unless you want to get it.
I think we're missing a few more than that, so let's just see how we do.
Alright.
There's so many drills down here. Unfortunately, Puzzle 1 Build Planner won't pull through a... is the one advantage the old Build Vision mod has, or Easy Inventory, sorry, has over the Build Planner, is Easy Inventory will work through it. Oh, hiya, Casa.
Yeah, what happened? I don't know.
Well, you plummeted into the floor at very high speed.
Very high speed. What is the name of this place called? So I could just show up.
Well, it's at your base, isn't it? Because we haven't named this one.
Yeah. So I'll just
hold on. I'll name it for you.
Please. And I'll refresh. Wow. And that hurt.
Yeah. Right, it is Carson Mining Base 1.
Carson Mining Base 1. Okay.
And apparently my energy's low, so let's not do that.
Whoa! That's not where I wanted. So I'm going to die again.
Really?
Yeah, I ended up somewhere else.
Oh dear. Where did you end up?
I think on your old base, or somebody else's base. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay then.
Yeah. Alright, there we... Wait,
you know what, Puzzled One? That has to happen.
What?
Where's an LCD?
There we go. Now it's shown up.
Oh, of course, I've got a whole bunch of random stuff in
I'm
here.
here. Kinda.
Cool.
Sort of.
Where am I going to put this?
Right.
Don't want it to get in the way of too much, but I do want it to be visible. So.
I was on your spider world.
Oh, you really did travel then. Okay, let's not use the silly big one.
Yeah, I definitely traveled.
Yeah, that'll do nicely.
Alright. At least tell me, did you get part of my part of my body stuff?
It should still be down in the bottom of the hole.
Okay.
I need to play Inventory Management Simulator again.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hello! Give me back my stuff. Yeah. It's still...
Yeah, our build queue is a little bit of a mess right now.
Figures as
Just tidying
much.
it up.
Just figures. Hey, I got one.
Go.
Alright, let's see if I can get some of this back. Yeah, I died. What are you gonna expect? I still guess I have stuff on my body, or did. Because it's now... Let's see here. It says I cannot withdraw what I had on my body.
That would suggest that your inventory is full.
Yeah. It is most definitely full.
Come on, Space Engineer, stop messing me about. Thank you. Okay. I have very much confused Space Engineers. Excellent.
Mm-hmm. How bad is it? Alright, I'm gonna go up. Let's see here.
Do you think that'll do, chat?
You think maybe.
Yeah, that'll do nicely. Right. That's the idea, puzzled. How are we doing down here, Caster?
We're gonna have to get the stuff from our body.
Where is your body?
Over there.
Ah, there it is. Do you get it?
No?
Then we hit the despawn timer.
Yep. Oh well.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you did Puzzled One, but you reminded me of it, so therefore you get some credit at least. Because I've also watched that series.
What series is that?
It is a streaming series called Wrong Way Up that actually follows it happens after my Sunday stream normally. And it's a group of significantly more well-known Space Engineers streamers that are doing a 5-player cooperative challenge series. It is absolutely hilarious, and me and Puzzled both watch it.
Is that the one you keep sending me for raids on?
Low.
Oh no, not gonna die again!
Fuel critical.
I'm stuck in a hole. Fine, I'm gonna die. Dear. Just so you know, I hate when that happens. I said no, and it still did it.
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah, I was not expecting that drop to do you any damage. I have recovered all of your stuff
Thank you.
and put it back into the system. I think you built all of the drills.
I told you guys, I will end up in a hole. If there is a hole, I will find it. Well, in this case, if there is a hole, I will end up in it. Alright, now that you put in that many drills, does that change our velocity?
What we're going to do is we're just going to turn all of those drills on for a minute or two. See what now, Carcer?
It's, it's got suspiciously quiet. I think we lost Carson's voice. Oh no!
It did go weirdly quiet on my end.
It went weirdly quiet because I was literally laughing quietly.
Yep, fair enough.
I was like, yeah, I can see this now.
Right, guys, have you got Carcer's voice back now?
You know that
Because I've got
that
Carson's voice
silent.
back.
You know that silent laugh that people have.
No, you haven't. Okay.
Ooh, not good.
I've got Carcer back in my ear.
Mm.
Right.
Do you need to resend to me?
I'm thinking the quickest way is we quickly disband the party and start a new one. So.
Go for it.
Yeah, if I leave.
Okay. Did it go through? Hello? Join party, yes.
Hello!
Are we back? Are we back?
I think we're back.
Your audio
Right.
is included, don't include. No, I want it included, thanks.
So Carcer's having a slight argument with Xbox Live right now.
Okay.
Let us know when you can hear Carcer again.
Can you hear me? Can you?
No, Puzzled One, you have not gone deaf.
No, we, no Vox?
No Vox at all.
Wow. Can my chat hear me?
You can hear me fine.
Alright, then it needs to be that I need to get the... Can you hear me, Dudar? Well, obviously... We have a problem.
Yeah, can hear me fine.
I did... It does say include... Yeah, but... Tenable, why is yours not including me?
Okay, so both are appearing on yours, so it's obviously an Xbox Live problem.
Yeah. Figures. Figures.
Right, I need to deal with a quick not dying from energy loss problem.
Yeah, don't end up in a hole and fall like I did.
The Xbox is still going, Puzzled, because otherwise I wouldn't be playing Space Engineers on it. So
what's the deal? What's going on?
because as soon as Xbox Live dies on this, yeah, you get kicked from Space Engineers. So we know it's still sort of working.
Well, they can hear me on your... they can hear you on mine with no problem. It's yours.
Yes, which is more confusing than ever. Right. Give me a moment.
No problem. It is 3:30, just about. Hey!
Right,
He's
I have
streaming.
restarted, including the stream.
Can you
So, if someone
hear
in my chat could let me know if you can hear Carcer this time.
Yeah, please. Please. It says it's included, so I'm hoping it is.
Yep, it should be. Yay! Guess what,
Yay!
stream? Turning it off and back on again fixed it.
That's impressive. All right, thank you, chat, for letting us know. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, okay, the emotes are broken on Space Engineers as well. Excellent. I was going for a facepalm, and it just wouldn't let me.
Joyous.
Yeah, imagine that. Shocker. Turning it off and on again fixes it. Oh, dear.
Okay, so we had those done, right? Those are done.
Yes, now they need to be grouped.
Okay, grouping again.
So, all the drills need to be grouped, all of the pistons need to be grouped. Thank you for confirming Thylum and Puzzled One. We have sound working again. Yay!
Yay! Alright, grouping. Yeah.
Yes.
Control. Pistons.
Yeah. Oh, while Carson is doing all of the grouping stuff, for my stream, I have uploaded all of the videos in this series, apart from last week, to my YouTube. YouTube has absolutely mangled the playlist. It has completely randomized the playlist order. So I apologize if you do try and catch up using that playlist. I am going to try and fix it, but I'm not sure exactly how YouTube messed it up the first time. So, answers on a postcard. Yes, we need to hear the sound of the booms, because there is likely to be more boom.
More likely than not. Alright, saving those. And then I needed to... That was the drills. That's not the drill pistons. Is that the drills? That's drills. No!
Yes. We want the drills first, because we want to turn the drills on before we even start thinking about playing with the pistons.
Dang it! Yeah, okay. So we're gonna rename that to... Yeah, we're gonna fix this. Take those off. 'Cause reasons. I'm learning. You gotta, sometimes you just have to crawl before you walk. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna hear probably booms more often than not. Just telling you. Are you really gonna be that annoyance? Okay, there we go.
I believe my work here is done, chat.
What?
It's fine, you carry on sorting groups out.
Okay. Really?
Really what? What's it doing now?
It's all me. It's not it. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. We're having one of those moments.
Yeah. One of them moments. Thank you for Oh, wait a minute. This is for me. Hydrate, stretch, and posture check. Oh. I thought it was for Eliza for a second there. Kinda needed that. Thank you. I had a drink. I had a stretch. I hear a click.
Oh dear, puzzled one. Oh dear.
What did I do now?
Oh no, he's just put. I can hear ticking, like a faint bomby noise. I'm sitting here
Tick,
looking at the collection of
tick,
pistons down the hole.
tick, tick. Yeah. Hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, why should anybody else laugh at you?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Nice. You know, I keep thinking okay, now we can save this. Yay. Alright, now we're gonna go back to, oh yeah, you took off the drills, so they don't even have a name.
Nope. So they need to be completely renamed base drills.
Ha! Bravo. Alright. All those go together. We call it base under. He didn't capitalize, so we gotta do it so he didn't capitalize it. It's fine. Alright, so those are good. I hope the pistons are good. I'm gonna check the pistons again. Alright, now what do we have to change?
Right, so before we do anything else, turn the drills on. Because where we've added all those extra drills on the lower level, we've got to clear the room out for them now. So just turn on the drills.
Alright. Are they on?
Oh, they're very on. Let's just do a quick check and make sure all of them are on. Yep, lots of spinny.
Lots of spinny. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so next thing we need to do is go to the advanced rotor.
Okay, I think that is 3.
Puzzle one. That's not a positive way of looking at it. Have an eject piston head toolbar set up. Where's the fun in that? It's much more entertaining to watch it go boom. Anyway, so yeah,
and not the
change
reverse, but the advanced rotor.
Yeah, the advanced rotor, actually in the control panel,
Uh-huh.
because we're going to slow it down.
Okay, so I need to go into the control panel.
Yeah, and change the RPM to 1.
To 1.
Yep.
Alright, so...
We'll take it back to the original setting. See, puzzled one, I'm not completely losing it, honest.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a very definite drill noise, that is. Right, so, once you've changed the RPM down, turn the rotor lock off, and hopefully it will just start spinning. If not, just hit reverse on the advanced rotor.
Okay, so we go back out of that. And we're gonna hit off.
I need power, but I also want to watch this. Whoa! Thanks, lag. Appreciated.
I saw you.
Yep, it's fine. I didn't need those health points. It's all good.
You did what I just did.
Right.
Only I hit the drill.
How are we doing with the advanced rotor?
Well, if it's not working.
That would be because the advanced rotor is currently turned off.
Yes, so turn it back on.
I just have.
Okay.
Yay! It spins. Yeah, puzzled one. We are not blueprinting this hole in the ground. Blueprinting this drill is not going to be worth the hassle. I am going to suggest that Casa blueprints her entire mining thing in a second. But Yay for spinny drills. I need to go and get some energy and my health back.
Do you need me to get out of here now?
Nope, I've just gone to the survival kit.
Okay, but you do want me to take a copy of this before it blows up, right?
I would suggest taking a blueprint of the entire base, yes. You're not going to be able to blueprint the drill head because blueprints don't go through subgrids. So it'll have everything except the drill head.
Okay.
But
Static
having that
grid,
blueprint
and this is
will mean... Yeah, you might want to name the grid before you blueprint it. Yeah, puzzle one, I think we might be okay. Well, yeah, you're true, we can't project it. It will save it, but we can't project it. I think we'll be okay as long as we slow the piston extension speed right the heck down.
Are you sure about that?
Nope! I mean, I'm also going to have a look at just how much material we've collected. Oh, we're not backing up into the cargo system yet. It's all going to be in the refineries.
Okay. What does it say in ship?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the name. I need to name this thing. Where's the name? It says static grid. Where do I rename it?
Oh, that is where you rename it, but I've just realised why you can't rename it.
Because you own it.
By the same reason that it's bright orange.
Or it would be blue. Although it might not be blue. I might
Right,
leave
it's now
it as-
yours.
Okay. Now I can name it.
This is now entirely your responsibility.
Uh-oh.
Bye!
We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Okay. Alright, we got it. It is now named.
Excellent. Now you can blueprint it.
Done.
Cool.
They are still spinning. They're not
Yeah, they are
busted
very spinny.
yet.
No. And I am going to take full responsibility for the piston extension.
Okay.
Just making sure. Oh, right. That explains why that group's broken.
What broke?
Your piston group has got the pistons and the drills in it.
Wait, what?
I know.
Arrgh. It'll be fine, as Puzzle 1 says.
There we go. That should now. Yeah. Now we have a separate group for the pistons. Yay!
Yay!
Tensor. Boom!
I hope you guys clipped that.
Wow.
I hope you clipped it. Cause that went boom pretty bad.
that was glorious. Clang, what did you do?
Wow. Wow. So,
Yeah, fine, puzzled one. You are right.
yes, you are.
Hang on a second. I got a better one for you, puzzled. I got a better one for you. Come on, give me bits.
Are we gonna go down there and get all those bits, or?
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to go down there and get all those bits, but there is something slightly more vital that I need to do. That one. Yeah, that one will do.
What is this? Our second blow up?
Yeah, that's our second visit from Clang.
Yeah, I hope you guys clipped that because that was a blow up. That was a blow up. I also hope you guys clipped the one where I fell in the hole.
I reckon we're still breaking even, puzzled one.
Oh my god, you have put it on here! Days fell last fall in a hole. You spend more iron building drill bits than you are getting from the mining. Yeah, that's possible.
Right, there we go. We now have 3 signs on the base. 4 signs on the base.
Last fallen in the hole. Last accident. Last drill destroyed.
Absolutely. Absolutely puzzled. Investing in learning. Right, let's get the grinder out.
Oh, that was funny. You did not clip the hole. Aw, okay.
Oh dear.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I will say on my side, by the way, I don't have a problem with people clipping stuff in my channel. Feel free to if I, do something stupid.
Typical.
Right. I'm going to do something to make this a lot easier. Also, I'm adding a cargo access to the bottom of the broken conveyors.
I was wondering when we were going to start doing that.
It's only while we're tidying the bits up, we will have to take it off.
Oh, okay.
What I want to know is how much of the hole did it excavate?
Well...
Yep. The hole should be called the Drillhead Graveyard. You are not wrong.
Drillhead Graveyard.
I mean, if I was, being silly, I would actually try and salvage these with my space tug.
Oh, yeah.
And try and merge block it all back together. But the way this is going...
Not very well.
Let's not.
We've only just broke it twice.
It's fine. I mean, considering that I've had my mobile mining rig explode on me more than that in a session, we're all good.
Well, I don't feel so bad now.
I mean, my mobile mining rig does have a nested piston drill that will go down to 120 meters. It is essentially courting Clang just by existing.
Yeah.
That should not have blown up by turning on the share inertia tensor.
I'm underneath. It's going to be a problem.
I'm not sure why that's there, but that's not good.
What's not good?
That drill should not be where it is. Oh! Did anyone else see that on my side?
What?
That we managed to fire a drill through the voxels.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna have to go and find that in admin mode later and delete that, because otherwise that's gonna really confuse the server. Yep, yeah, I also like the piston clang snake. In fact, I think, judging by that lag spike I just got, I'm going to need to go and find that drill and see if it still exists
I
now.
think you're gonna have to do that now because that was bad.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just going to go and sit in a ripsaw for a second.
I'm gonna get out of this hole before
Probably a good idea.
we do anything.
So, chat, this is what happens when you manage to clang out a drill so well that part of it phases out of existence.
This is not good.
Right, entity list, small grids. It should be moving at speed, so let's see what we've got. Oh, apparently there's a horsefly missile drone out there somewhere.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's very interesting because that mod isn't installed anymore.
Yeah. Well, at least you can get rid of it now.
Okay, there's nothing moving at speed, so I think it may have been trash cleanupped. I think that might have been what the lag spike was.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was it getting trash cleanupped, which is good. Yeah, I think we got away with that.
And my husband and daughter are home.
Puzzled, it was literally a single drill. So, and we're going to have a ton of single block grids on here because we've got wheels.
For your information, Chad, if you hear my husband and daughter, they have walked in through the door. So we'll be only doing
we're
this
good
for another 15 minutes.
Cool, yep, that's working. I have checked, yes, that lag spike was trash cleanup, destroying that drill.
Okay, good.
So, we are fine. Yep, looks like it's been aggressively recycled. We're all fine.
Aggressively recycled. Yay. Alright.
Right.
So that didn't work out too well.
No, it really didn't.
That actually kind of was a nice blow up.
That was a fairly impressive one as they go.
Yeah. What now?
Right, what now? We've...
Because
Oh,
your
as you said,
rotor
we've
is
only-
gone, everything is
Oh
gone.
yeah, no, but that is a complete let's start again moment. So the question to you is, do you want to try a similar design again, or do you want to try something different?
I think we need to try something different.
That's fine. What do you want to try?
Because that didn't work out too well at all.
No, that was fairly explosive.
I don't know. How do we do this? Because now I'm realizing why pistons was a no for you.
Yeah. Now you see why I use flying mining vehicles a lot more.
Yeah. That was interesting. That was very interesting. I don't know. It's kind of like, well, you're only going to get stoned if you go straight down.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely need to go sideways.
And the only way to go sideways is through pistons, right?
Or you have a vehicle down here that you either fly or drive that does the mining.
Wow.
That's your options at this point, Carcer. You either need to master the piston, or you need to master
I need a master
flight.
flight.
Yep. Which evil would you like to attempt to conquer first?
I wanted to master the pistons, but I'm not sure. Wow.
Right. Puzzled one. On the basis of the piston rotor explosions we've just had, do you really think cantilevered hinge designs are going to be any less explosive?
Cantilevered. What is cantilevered hinge?
So basically you have a drill balanced on a hinge with a counterweight on the back of it. Hinges are really strong. So are rotors.
Left, right, left.
Yeah, so you can basically extend it out like an accordion type thing.
Ah.
Right, let me jump in. Let's chuck me into creative mode for a second. So, the sort of thing that Puzzled is suggesting we do... Drop that down. And grab a hinge. Just to make sure I'm understanding you correctly, Puzzled, if nothing else. What he's suggesting is... some of those. And another one. With some more on it.
How are you doing this? Oh, there.
Yeah. Where am I doing this? The giant tube of orange.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I
practically
thought.
we have a giant tube already, so yeah.
Yeah, true. Whee! Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Yes, it's gonna go. I love hinges. It's because I hadn't got any power on it. I deliberately left it unpowered because I wanted to see how long I could balance it.
Okay, well.
So the idea is, you would then fold the top section back on itself, and you'd have the drill there.
Mm-hmm.
You'd fold the drill back over so that it was directly above the first hinge.
Oh, I see.
And then you would use the rotating the hinges to slowly straighten everything out until it's absolutely straight.
Fluffy hinge is not a condition to mock. Oof. Blue Panda! Blue Panda, thank you for being here. Let me put you on the name. You missed it. You missed this
You've missed all
blowing-
sorts of mayhem.
Yeah, I fell in a hole. We didn't actually get it clipped, sadly. And let's see here. Pistons blew up. Drill blew up. We're now on this this is the fourth design. And we're trying to use, I guess, hinges is what he's saying.
Well, no, that is what Puzzled was suggesting in chat. So I just thought I'd show you what Puzzled was suggesting.
I have to say that was an interesting route.
It's an interesting design. But
I
as
don't
I
know
said,
how
this
you're
is
going to do
your
that in this hole.
very carefully. Which we've got such a great track record of. But yeah, this is your mining setup, so it's down to you at the end of the day what you want to try.
Okay, guys. We'll have to do this next time because
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put down a poll for y'all to decide whether or not you want to do this. If we're gonna go with the hinge design next time, because we found out that the spinning wheel just didn't work out too well, or
And the alternative is, do we make Carter learn to fly?
oh dear, oh dear. So
Because, not going to lie, this thing so far up here has managed to collect more material than all of the drill rigs we've put together.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, this little flying miner that I was using to make the hole has collected more material than any of those drill rigs.
Oh my. Alright, well let me go ahead and see if I can
That is a good point,
going.
Puzzled One. You can't fall in the hole if you're airborne.
No, you can just go boom.
I mean, Puzzled, I will also reference this particular crater over here.
Alright, let me get this poll down. Let me get
This
poll.
was Casa test flight number 1.
Nobody's seeing this right now, so let me go ahead and put the new drill.
Oh, I don't know about nobody. There's some people seeing it on my end. Barely a scratch, not really a hole.
2. Alright, so we're saying hinges. Or we remake the drill of doom. Or the final thing, make Carson learn how to fly. I have a feeling.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know which one's going to provide the more entertainment.
Oh dear. Right. Poll has started.
So it has.
Yes, and I have a feeling I know what you're gonna choose. But anyway, the poll is there. Guys, make your choices because that's what we're gonna do next week. Everything's a potential of being explosive. Come on. At this rate.
Yeah, exactly, puzzled. Exactly. I do hope that you're heading over to Caster's stream to vote on that one. If people are just in my stream, feel free to just chuck in chat what you fancy and I'll add that onto Caster's final results.
Yeah.
Just in case people haven't necessarily got the multi-stream running.
Yeah. Or they could do the multi-stream, but yeah.
They could. The trouble is, depending on how you're watching, you can't always multi-stream.
That's true.
For example, I quite often watch through a smart TV, and they do not support multi-Twitch.
That is true. I didn't even think about that.
Same with Amazon, actually. If you're watching through a Fire Stick or box, that doesn't work either.
So, yeah, make
still working two streams would make you cross-eyed. Fair enough. So, what would your vote be, Puzzled?
Yeah. Let's hear some votes because this is what's gonna happen next week, and then we got to start really starting to build on that ship because guess what?
Yeah, you're running out of time again, Casa.
I am running out of time once again. I am definitely running out of time. I lost the chat. There we go.
I mean, from your comments, Puzzled, I think I know where your vote is, but I'll let you confirm.
Yeah, you could. We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen. Alright.
Oh, there we go. I like that solution, Puzzled. Let the drill designs mould for a week and do a flying vehicle in the interim.
Well, we're gonna have to make a flying ship.
We are.
Eventually.
You want a starship, you're definitely going to have to learn how to fly.
Yeah. But for next week,
Yep.
we need to know what we're doing.
What Puzzled had just said, if it's next week's vote, that would be flying.
I'm gonna have to learn to drill with a flyer. Alright, so that's one vote. Let's see what else votes we got. Because it's about that time, guys. It's about that time.
It is very much that time.
Why are you not? Okay, let's see here. Will you stop? Alright. I need to learn how to fly.
Excellent. Ooh.
we're screwed. We're screwed.
Right.
This Empress
Raiding out.
has been fine with having somebody else fly her around. Now we gotta learn to fly? Oh my goodness. What are my commoners going to do for me now?
I mean, if you really want to make your life difficult, we can do drone mining.
Oh dear.
That always goes well.
Alright guys, we actually do need to call it. So I have like real life hitting me in the back. So I'm
Cool.
gonna head into my
Yep.
home, and
We need to pick someone to go and raid.
yeah, I'm gonna let you choose this time.
Well, I have two options.
Okay.
We have Can't Sleep, who we've raided before, who's painting Warhammer at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
Or we have someone that me and Puzzled have referenced several times this stream, an Australian gentleman called Splitsy, who is currently trying to speedrun Space Engineers.
You could speedrun Space Engineers?
Yeah, if you're mad enough, you can. He's basically set himself a task of building a beacon on every single planet in the solar system as fast as possible. So
Okay.
he's just doing a speed run. Madman. So that's the two options I'm going to suggest.
You know, I just realized I don't have that one cloning spot connected. So I'm gonna do that at some point. Why is my cloning chamber not working properly?
Yeah, you're not wrong, Puzzled One. It is more of a tortoise run with Space Engineers than a speed run.
There we go. Alright, so as